Hey everybody, Jason Schwartz, Not 10 Yacht Sales. Today is May 10th, 2026. Happy Mother's Day, moms. And what I'd like to do here is just take a couple minutes and give what's pretty much an early season market update to everybody. And, I'm going to call it the rubber band effect. We had such a slow start here in New York, New Jersey with the long winter and the snow and the damage, especially up on the Hudson, in the Hudson River Valley, the damage to a lot of the marinas up there. I mean, when the marina has to fix all that type of stuff, it just slows everything down. So, but again, I'm going to call it the rubber band effect because the last 3 to 4 weeks has really exploded with activity, which is great to see. So, um, I've been able to put 6 boats under contract, and I'm just looking at my spreadsheet while I'm talking to you. 6 boats over the last 4 weeks. So that means starting tomorrow, I have 6 surveys in the next 9 days. And that also means that's a good amount of inventory that's going to be moving on, which is great, right? That's the goal. So I do want to speak to sellers and buyers. And to sellers, if you're thinking about selling your boat this year, even if you're not fully committed, happy to talk to you. Even if you're a year out and you just want to get some advice on what you should be focused on so we can get that boat sold. And now I also want to talk about these 6 boats and the commonality. Why did these 6 boats sell? I mean, they're not similar models. 3 of them are over 40 feet, 3 of them are 30 to 40 feet, 3 are gas, 3 are diesel. The commonality is they're all serious sellers, right? So they did prepare their boat to the right extent to sell it, and they also priced it correctly, and that's really important. Um, and what that did is when serious buyers came along, they recognized that this boat is priced correctly. It's been taken care of. We have service records. I have everything I need as a buyer to get comfortable with this boat, and that produces a strong offer. And now you've got two very reasonable people, a buyer and a seller, uh, who want to accomplish the same thing. And it becomes much easier to agree on price and go to the next step, which is the survey. So that's what these boats have in common, in my opinion. I want to talk about, I think, a misnomer or two out in the marketplace right now. We had a spike in oil prices; they're still high. We have the geopolitical stuff going on in Iran, and I've heard a couple people say that, well, the value of boats has come down a lot because of this. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, that's not the way valuation of boats works. It's not the stock market. It doesn't change on a day-to-day basis or even a week-to-week basis. Sure, nobody likes to see gas prices go up to $5.50 a gallon, which I think now that was diesel. Diesel was 5.5, gas was 4.5. But look at it from the perspective of what's the incremental cost to you as a boat owner if fuel is $1 more a gallon or $1.50 more a gallon. When you look at all of your expenses related to that boat for the season, what's that incremental cost? So it's not scaring buyers. I'm not seeing that at all in the marketplace. When people's portfolios go down 10%, their stock portfolios, like that happened, it was maybe February or March. Um, that could give buyers pause, where buyers say, maybe I'll just wait a little while, see what happens here. That's recovered, and now their portfolios are up more than before they went down. So I'm finding it to be a great environment. I'll say it for a third time: the rubber band effect. I'm just extremely busy right now. We have immense activity from buyers. So that's what I wanted. That's the message I wanted to give to sellers in the marketplace. It's a very good environment to sell right now. Take advantage of it. This is prime time. If you can, don't wait till July, to sell your boat. I mean, now is the time to get it listed, and I'd be happy to talk to you. So reach out to me, please. And then to speak to buyers for a minute. 2 of these 6 boats that I sold weren't my boats. So these are buyers that came to me and said, Jason, we would like you to represent us, help us find the right boat for us, and help us evaluate it. Both of the boats, even though I'm based here in New Jersey, both of those boats are in Maryland. So I traveled with the buyers down to Maryland once we identified that these were boats that were worth our time to go see in person. And I helped them negotiate those offers, and I'm involved in the rest of the process. I'm there for the survey. I'm acting really as a buyer, 100% their advocate. I'm looking at the boat from the perspective of, if I was buying this boat, what are the questions that I would ask? So I think they found it to be really helpful, and it doesn't cost them anything as a buyer. And I want to address one more thing. I think that buyers feel like that if they use a broker, that their offer is somehow not as attractive to the selling broker. One of these 6 boats that I've sold, that's my listing, a 360 Grady White. A broker called me from the West Coast and wanted to bring a buyer. I said, absolutely. I'm happy to share my commission with you. And this is what you're going to find 95% plus of the time, is that the listing broker is happy to work with a buyer's broker. Everybody wants to move inventory, and we all work together. And sometimes I give up part of what would be my commission, and other times I receive a little bit more because I'm bringing a buyer. So don't think that for a reason, because you're working with a broker, that somehow your offer is going to be less attractive to that listing broker. So I just wanted to add that. But that's it for today. Let me keep it short. And again, reach out to me, buyers or sellers. Love to talk to anybody in the marketplace anytime. You can reach me 732-882-3400 or jason@not10.com. Have a great day.